Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome to another DVD / Blu-ray update. Yeah. October 1st, first day of October. Yeah. And of course the best month of the year. So why not start off the month with a DVD / Blu-ray update? Yeah, I still got I got a bunch more stuff in the mail and stuff, but you know what? I got a fucking huge ass pile here, and yeah, we should get right into that. So, start with the DVDs like I usually do. There's no particular order to these. I've watched some that are mixed up in here and some I haven't seen. I just got like a huge package the other day, so I haven't seen too many of the DVDs. But first up, I ordered from Code Red, The Curse of the Blue Lights. It's a Spy number 90. Yeah, I thought this movie just sounded really cool. I had actually heard of this movie prior to picking this up, but I'd never seen it before. And I'm glad I picked it up, man. This is some really, really fun, just cheesy shit, man. Really, really cheesy, I gotta say, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. Like, really interesting effects in it. Just, you know, the acting's kind of subpar, but whatever, man. It's just, it's a fun film. It's a really fun one from Code Red. Next up, I picked up I believe it's limited edition. It's a special edition on here from Masker Video. Recommendation from my boy, Danny, DJ Boy. And that is Snuff 102. Once again, I've never seen this film. I just got this in the other day, so I haven't had a chance to watch it. But I've heard some pretty interesting things about this movie. It even says, you know, right on the back, it's pretty, you know, deemed one of the sickest and most depraved films ever made. So that's intriguing to me. But yeah, special edition, you know, 2 discs. So very cool. Looking forward to digging into that. And then everything in here is just so fucking random. Picked up Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of this movie, but it was like dirt ass cheap. I got it for like $1.50 or $2 or something. So I was like, why not just grab it? I'll rewatch this. I don't know. I was never the hugest fan, but you know what? It still is a Frankenstein movie. Added to the collection. This one came from my boy Colfie over in the UK, also known as Gary, the Slayer. Yeah, so I believe this, like he said, this is an uncut version of it. So looking forward to checking the Slayer out again. I love that movie. It's great. Then he made me a Midnight Movies double feature. Did a really good job with this. And because these 2 movies are not on DVD here, I know like in Region 1 they're not. But anyways, the original Willard and the sequel Ben, I did a really good job with this. You know, put it together very, very slick looking, you know, just on 2 kind of burnt discs. And even threw in a nice little rat for me there. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to checking these out when I do my next rat week, which will be sometime. Just waiting on one more movie, and I'll be doing that up again too. So I got a few theme weeks planned here. I really wanted to get to you know, doing 31 Days of Horror this month, but I'm out of town like twice this month, so that just really was not going to work for me. So the only non-horror film in this collection or in this update is Life of Brian, Criterion Edition, Monty Python. Once again for my boy Gary, and thanks once again. It's a great fucking movie. I reviewed this on Body Bags, Black Devil Doll. This shit was fucking hilarious. If you like sleazy, just full of tits and sleaze and just raunchy humor, fucking racist. It's good, man. I check it out. Check it out on Body Bags' review up there a couple weeks ago. Next up is a release from Shell Factory. It's Elvira's part of her, you know, movie Macabre double features, featuring the Doomsday Machine and Werewolf of Washington. Wow. I like these double pack, these Shell Factory double features, because they do come on their separate discs and stuff, and they always look really good. So looking forward to digging into those. Next up again is from Shout Factory, and this is, I believe, a TV film called Remains. It was so fucking cheap. I got it for like $3, so I couldn't pass this up, especially being Shout Factory, so they did a good job with these, and I believe it is some kind of zombie type kind of thing. But yeah, you know, looks very cool. They always do such a good job with their releases. Next up is another werewolf film. I think I've heard really shit things about this movie, but I love werewolf films, and that's Dark Wolf. I think I've heard shit things about this. I'm not sure, but looking forward to checking that one out. Some of these movies I don't really know much about. I was just like on a spending spree and just I was just finding movies for dirt cheap. So here's another one I don't really know a whole lot, but I do know it says right on the front it's from the director of Pet Sematary, which is Mary Ladberg. And that's actually the reason why I picked this up, because I'd never heard of this movie, and I was like, well, I love Pet Sematary, so give this one a shot. The Attic, yeah, I don't know. I'm not really too sure what it's about. Sometimes I don't even read the synopsis. I don't know why this one's sticking, but this one right here is called Dream. Oh my god, I seriously cannot talk tonight. I've been sick the last couple days. I'm still not feeling very good at all. This one's called Demon Warriors, from the producers of On Bach and the Protector. So this is interesting, released by Magnet. So I don't know. This could be. I'm assuming this is like an action kind of horror film, maybe in the, maybe on the same lines as Blade or something. I don't know really what's going on, but Demon Warriors. Next up is a movie called Circle of Eight. Once again, don't know shit about this movie. It was dirt ass cheap, so I like my low budget fucking shit fest. So, but yeah, Circle of Eight. It actually, I think that one sounded actually pretty cool. The premise behind it. I had to pick this movie up because once again, dirt ass cheap. But it had Malcolm McDowell in it, and it's called The Barber. So I'm assuming this is like a slasher film with Malcolm McDowell. I don't know, man. I couldn't pass it up, man. The Barber. So. Yeah. Next up is a movie called Children of the Living Dead. I've seen this one around quite a bit. I think it came out in like 2000, 2001. Just some low-budget fucking zombie D-grade shit, but I don't know. I'll give it a shot, see how that one works out. Next up is a movie called The Attic Expectations. Whatever. Yeah. But it's got Seth Green and Jeffrey Combs in it, which was an interesting combination to me. Jeffrey Combs, Seth Green. I don't know, man. I'm such a big fan of Jeffrey Combs. He seems to always hit home with me. Yeah. So yeah, looking forward to checking that one. It's got a weird cast to me. Next up is a movie called American Nightmare. Once again, I've seen this movie around, just didn't really give it a shot. But yeah, this one actually sounds really fucking cool. It's based on Halloween Night, it says, which is very cool. So looking forward to that one right there. This one's part of the Tartan Asian Extreme called Cinderella. I don't believe it's pronounced that, though. Yeah, I don't know. Some Asian films, I seem to always be picking these up. Another part of the Tartan Asian Extreme, Abnormal Beauty. This was obviously an actual rental. Yeah, just some more Asian stuff right there. And these movies can be hit and miss to me, but I do like some of them, though. Next up is a film called Circulation. Don't really know a whole lot about this one, to be honest, but yeah, just it's definitely up my alley. It's low budget and probably shitty. Next up is a Tim Ritter film that I've actually been after for a while, and I came across it for dirt cheap, which was super stoked. And that's called Creep. Love me some Tim Ritter. Yeah, and I was very excited to find this for the price I did. It was super cheap, loaded with bonus features. Like, it just has tons of stuff on there. So yeah, if you're a fan of, Tim Ritter stuff, I don't know, let me know if you've seen that one. I still have never watched it. Next up is a film called Tony. I'm assuming this is kind of like probably some type of slasher type deal about maybe like an outcast. I don't know. I don't really know. I just couldn't pass it up. It looked low budget and shitty. So, Mutant Chronicles. I don't really know much about this movie. This is another movie released by Magnet. I actually picked this up because it's got John Malkovich and Ron Perlman in it. I couldn't really pass that up. Big John Malkovich fan. I love him. But yeah, let me know, because I do remember hearing people talk about this. I can't remember if they said it was any good, but I don't know. Give it a shot anyways. Pick this one up because I've never seen it, and yeah, I honestly, I think I've heard people say this is actually pretty decent for a sequel, but I could be totally wrong. And that's The Cell 2. Yeah, I don't know. Next up is a movie I've actually seen, and that is called The Reef. This is a shark film based on a true story about these people that basically capsize in the middle of the ocean and start getting picked off one by one by some sharks. I thought this movie was actually pretty good. It's pretty intense, actually. If you put yourself in this situation, fuck me, man. That shit would be scary as hell. Next up is Wild Country. Looking like some type of creature feature. It might even be like a wild boar type deal. I don't know. I'm not even too sure. But yeah, Wild Country. More low budget shit. Joshua. I've actually seen this movie before with Sam Rockwell. It's like a fucking insane kid story type movie. I actually kind of enjoyed this one, but like I said, it was dirt cheap, so why not pick it up? I found this one the other day for dirt cheap. I remember actually reading this story back in the day. So I've never seen the movie though, Flowers in the Attic. Yeah, it's like the third movie with attic in the title. That's really bizarre. V.C. Andrews, released by Anchor Bay. See, it's got a very young Kirsty Swanson in it, so that's pretty cool. But yeah. Next up is Cradle of Fear. This is directed by Alex Chardon. Yeah, he is the lead singer of, what is it, Cradle of Filth, I want to say. I don't really know much about the band, to be honest. But yeah, no, I've actually heard pretty good things about this, so I'm looking forward to checking this out. Released by Image, so I don't know. Image is always hit and miss with me, man. Even with the low budget shit, so. Now this one I could not pass up for two different reasons. Lance Hendrickson was in the film, and it's called The Seamstress. I mean, is this not like such a fucking huge Freddy ripoff right there? I mean, in style of killing, with the exception of, you know, Freddy having knives. These are just needles. But yeah, I don't know. Once again, released by Image, so I was like, shit, gotta give that low budget motherfucker a try. The Cellar Door. Yeah, I don't know. I think this is like one of these, I don't know. I have no idea. I was just picking up low budget films left and fucking right, man. Film I just did not own in my collection, which is Anaconda. I actually really do enjoy this film, to be honest. It's decent for what it is, but like I said, I just didn't have it in the collection, so dirt cheap. Pick it up. Next up is released by Synapse Films, and that is Black Roses from 1988. Kind of like a heavy metal type deal film. I've actually never seen Black Roses before, but yeah, looking forward to checking this out. I've heard mixed things about it, actually, to be honest. Next up is a film called Castle of the Walking Dead. Yeah, I think this is actually, this appears to be older, but it's not, I don't think. I think this is done in like the early 2000s, maybe 2003 or something. But yeah, I don't know. It looked kind of cool. Like the title of it. Here's a film I've heard so much mixed things about. I've heard some people say it's awesome, others say it's just shit. And that's the Violent Kind. I've been curious to check this one out forever. I finally found it for a price that I just, you know, even if it does suck, I don't really care. Released by Image. You know, $2 film. What can I say? So, and these next three here, I actually picked up for really, really fucking cheap, man. The original One Missed Call, released on Tokyo Shock, which I guess is just like a sub-label of Shriek Show. But yeah, One Missed Call, double disc right there. One Missed Call Part 2. Yeah, One Missed Call Part 2. I've never seen the sequels. I've seen the original one, but I've never seen the sequels. And One Missed Call Part 3, the final one. So that was cool. I got all three of those for under $10, which was amazing. Because I think the box set is selling for, you know, 15 to 17 or something like that. So I thought that was a pretty good deal. Just picked up another edition of this. I've always wanted this edition of this movie because, you know, it's classic old Anchor Bay, and it is one of my favorite movies of all time. And that's Zombie. Yeah, I just always wanted this Anchor Bay edition. And I got it for, like, I think $6. So that was a really good fucking price for it. I know it's out of print, so. But yeah, that was cool. Next up is another, I believe, out of print Anchor Bay. I think this is out of print. And it's called The Dark Room. Now, I didn't really know much about this film, to be honest, but, you know, it does come with this, like, really cool slipcover. You know, it's, yeah, I don't know. I don't really know much about this one, but it is an older, 2006, so, yeah, The Dark Room, very cool Anchor Bay. And I also picked up, I know this movie just got a Blu-ray release from Arrow Films, I believe, Arrow Video, and that is The Car. But this is the original Anchor Bay, or not the original, whatever, Anchor Bay release of The Car. I like this film. I know a lot of people kind of shit on it sometimes. I think it's a pretty good film, though. You know, killer car films, man. It's fucking pretty awesome. But and The Car. Next up, I picked up Herschel Gordon Lewis's newest one, The Oh No Show. This was like the only released by Shriek Show. This was like the only Herschel Gordon Lewis film I didn't own, so had to pick this up. I've heard really good things about this. I know some people used to, you know, promote the shit out of this on YouTube, but looking forward to checking that shit out from Shriek Show. And so last up for the DVDs here are just a couple fucking, you know, me and my goddamn shit fucking shark movies, but Raging Sharks, You Can Swim But You Can't Hide. Man, this movie looks so fucking terrible, but really it was worth, like, I think I got it for under $1. So whatever, if it's shit, it's shit. And I picked up Bait. Yeah, I've heard once again it was pretty shit, but this movie actually really intrigued me that it takes place in a grocery store. Because I love my shit based that anything that takes place in grocery stores, hence like Intruder being one of my favorite movies. But sharks? I mean, this is fucking, that's out of control, man. That's out of control. So that's it for I got one DVD box set here. I picked up the complete series of The Munsters. This is fucking fantastic. I don't know what it's going for down on the States right now, but I know in the Canadian Costco's, it was selling for like $26. And it was funny because the fucking price on Amazon was like $54 or something. Through Amazon. I was like, that's fucking ridiculous. But yeah, the complete series of The Munsters, I've been watching a lot of this. This is a great fucking show, man. I really adore this show. I think it's fantastic. And what a perfect time to get it, you know, for October. Checking out a lot of Munsters. It's a quirky, funny show. I really enjoy it. Okay, next up, the Blu-Rays. First up, had to pick up, you know, complete my Scream Factory collection, and that is Prince of Darkness. This looks fantastic on Blu-ray. I mean, what can I say? I mean, Scream Factory does a really good job with their films. But yeah, Prince of Darkness, as usual. Got to flip the art around. That was a very cool release. And picked up Psycho 2 on Blu-ray. And this is actually the very first special edition, or collector's editions, or whatever you want to call them, that doesn't have like the new artwork, you know, special artwork for these releases. I thought that was quite interesting that they didn't do anything for the Psycho movies, but yeah, looks fucking fantastic on Blu-ray. Love Psycho 2, love Psycho 3, I love Psycho 4. It's one of my favorite franchises ever. And I watched this one actually right before I went to bed last night, Psycho 3. I love this movie. Looks great on Blu-ray. Yeah, what can I say? But yeah, like I said though, you know, no alternate covers, so it's very interesting that they did that. But yeah, moving on with the Blu-rays. I picked up this movie because I got it for $5 used, and I was like, why not? You know, I actually kind of enjoy this film. It's not as bad as everyone else, you know, people make it out to be, but that's Human Centipede. Yeah, I just didn't have it in the collection. I didn't even have it on DVD, so, but I guess I waited long enough because $5, can't fucking beat that, so, for an IFC Blu-ray. Next up is Wes Craven's My Soul to Take. Now, I'd never seen this movie, and I kept hearing from people that it was a lot better than it was getting credit for, and so I was like, fuck it, I'll give it a shot. And you know what? I actually didn't mind it. It wasn't as bad as I originally thought it was going to be. You know, it was decent for what it is. It's obviously not Wes Craven's best work, even close to it, but I think it's a pretty decent film. The storyline's actually quite cool. Next up is The Collection. Also got this for $5 used. Doesn't have a slipcover, but whatever, it's $5. Yeah, I thought this was actually really fun. It wasn't as good as people were making out to be, though. I remember when this movie first came out, everyone was just like, this is the best fucking slasher, new age slasher. And I was like, you know what? It's pretty cool. I don't know, man. At times it almost feels like too much like Saw to me, with all the traps and all the shit. I don't know, man. It just seems a little over the top to me, but it still is fun. I'm not shitting on the film, but I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, it was good. It was a good sequel. Next up is the Crystal Lake Memories documentary. Finally fucking got this shit from, what is it, 1428 Films. I did get the one with the bonus disc. I just have my disc inside. Some people are saying theirs aren't fitting in there. Mine fits perfect. I don't know. Yeah, but I'm about 4 hours into this. I've watched the first disc, which is 4 hours, so I'm going into part 7, I believe. It was through the first 6 parts of the franchise, so I think it's very cool. You know, a lot of people are kind of complaining about there's too much rehashed stuff in here, but there's enough new stuff in here, and the way it's put together, you know, to keep my interest, I think it was really, really fucking entertaining for the first 4 hours of a documentary. I never found myself looking at the clock. I never found myself bored. Even when I'd heard some of the stuff before, I was just like, whatever, I'm hearing it again, not a big fucking deal, I'm not going to complain. So, I thought it was pretty fun, and I can't wait to check out the rest of this, so, yeah. And everyone and their goddamn doggy has showed this shit, so I'm not going to really go into it, but I will give my thoughts on the actual release, and that's the 35th anniversary of Halloween. Little skinny digibook. I've been hearing from everyone, they were just so surprised at how skinny this was. But it actually packs a lot of information here. To the release itself. Now, I know my boy Jeremy, NES Ruler 22, also said he wasn't going to pick this up if it was the same transfer as the old Anchor Bay Blu-ray, and I totally agree with him, because the old Anchor Bay Blu-ray is not the greatest. I think they actually had 2 different releases. No, maybe they were the same transfers. Yeah, this is a brand new transfer. You know, it's got new special features on it. And the transfer is fantastic. It looks fucking great. It really is the best edition to date from Halloween, in my opinion. It's got a featurette called The Night She Came Home. Featurette about, you know, Jamie Lee Curtis doing the Whorehound, you know, the Whorehound convention. And I thought that she legitimately seemed very happy to be there. And I really gained a lot of respect for her with that, you know, coming back. And she just not knowing, like, how much, you know, like how crazy fans really are and stuff like that, and, you know, just how much they really want to see her. I think that she kind of missed the whole boat on that, but it was very cool to see her finally show up, and to see some very familiar faces in the documentary. You know, Chris was in there, and so on, Justin Ryan 1988, and you know, Horseball. Very cool, though. Very cool to see familiar faces, and I thought it was pretty neat. Yeah, it was, you know, Chris and Teresa. So, yeah, I do recommend this. It was fucking worth the money. Very cool. And last up is, I've had about 20 people ask me if I picked this up recently. I don't know why people are so obsessed with this, but yes, I did pick up the Friday the 13th Blu-ray box set. I think it's very cool. I'm not going to open this up and show inside, because everyone's seen inside this. And, yeah, it's, you know, whatever. I think it's on, I don't know how many discs. It has the complete franchise, Freddy vs. Jason, and the remake in here. And it comes with some goodies that I do have just kind of wrapped up there. Patch and the 3D glasses for part 3. But this is a pretty cool set. I really do like it. I like the tin case it's in. I like the packaging. I think it's pretty well done. So, but unfortunately, I've yet to check out any of the fucking movies inside on Blu-ray. So I just haven't not gotten around to it. I've been watching a lot of other movies. So apparently nothing in this stack. But no, I did pretty much watch all the Blu-rays. So. But yeah, Friday the 13th box sets, which is not sold in Canada, so I had to import this, and I got it for a decent price. I paid $84 for it, so whatever. I mean, it's fine. So, but I think that is going to do it for my DVD/Blu-ray update for this one. So, yeah, a lot of low-budget shit, and the Blu-rays are obviously the better picks here, but, you know, what can I do? Anyways, thank you for watching and subscribing, guys. Leave comments if you've seen any of the films down below. I always like to hear your opinions. I'll get back to you when I can. Pretty busy right now, so. But anyways, guys, peace out.